Hi everyone, this is Nena from Angelic Echoes. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a pick-a pile to tap in with your divine masculine, where they're at and what they're healing and what they're struggling with and what is it that they want to say to you. So pick-a piles, what I like about them is that if you do not have a personal reading or you're not asking any questions, you can at least choose a pile and where you're guided to, and you can get a very close view of where your journey is at or where your divine masculine is at. That's why I want to do a pick-a pile, considering also that we're in the new moon energy as well. So the three decks of cards I'm bringing in is the dark truths, divine masculine dark truths, to tap in with what they want to say to you and how they're feeling. The divine masculine ego and struggles, ego struggles and healing deck rather, to see what is it that they're actually healing and what are they struggling with. And then the twin flame reflection tarot to see where they are on the twin flame journey with you. So let's start shuffling and see what the angels want us to know. Thank you, angels. Thank you, angels. Can we get messages for pile 1? Messages for pile 2. Perfect. Messages for pile 3. Wow. Thank you. And this one here as well. And can we get messages for, in fact, let me bring in the ego struggles and healing first. Thank you, angels. Can we get messages for pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3? Thank you, angels. Okay. And can we get messages for pile 1? What do we need to know for pile 1? Pile 2. Wow. Okay, that's this way and that's that way. And pile 3. Thank you, angels. What do we need to know about pile 3? Perfect. That even flew out the right way. Thank you, angels, for that. That's amazing. And this one as well. Great. Okay, so we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So, since I have a lot of crystals, I'm going to bring in crystals again. They're different crystals though. So, I'm bringing in I don't know what the name of this crystal is, I forgot. But it's a turquoise crystal, and it usually helps with healing communication problems as well. Just kind of like the lapis lazuli, but it helps to heal the throat chakra. So I'm bringing that for pile 1. Bringing the rose quartz for pile 2, which is in the shape of a heart, which helps with heart healing, compassion, forgiveness, and opening your heart to love. And this is the cat eye for confidence, courage, confidence, strength. So this is the cat eye crystal. So we've got 3 piles, 1, 2, and 3. Pick your pile. So pile 1 is the blue crystal, pile 2 is the rose quartz crystal, and pile 3 is the cat eye crystal. So 1, 2, or 3, or you can choose more than 1, or you can watch all 3 if you feel guided to. Okay, so let's start with pile 1 and see what the angels want us to know for those of you that have chosen pile 1. So thank you, angels. So we've got here, and this is a message about you, for you, divine feminine, where the angels are saying, Queen of Struggles, you are strong and powerful. And this is usually like the Queen of Swords, okay? So you are strong and powerful. You can and will overcome any struggles that you face with faith and determination. Believe in yourself, stand strong, and remember your worth. So if you're feeling down and defeated about this journey, and I feel like a lot of us are, feeling that way, could be feeling that way, where the ego's coming in the way, because we are obviously transitioning or going through deep healing of the ego. So we're again shedding layers of the ego. So, and when you go through a process like that, things do come up for healing. You can feel down, you can feel despondent, but it's not forever. So the angels want you to know that you are strong and powerful, and whatever struggle you're facing right now, you will overcome it. And you need to believe in yourself and stand strong and have faith. Have faith in this journey. Have faith that everything will work out, at the right time. And believe in yourself and remember your worth. That's what the angels want you to know. And this could be about anything else in your life, but I feel this is about your twin. If you're feeling despondent and, questioning whether will this ever happen, the angels want you to know you're strong enough to get through anything, and you can get through this as well. This hurdle, this transition, you're able to get through it with determination because you need to believe in it and believe in yourself. So let's see what your divine masculine is going through. So your divine masculine is struggling with their ego. They're going through ego fears, and this is what's been holding them back. So what's been holding them back from coming to you is basically their ego fears and being able to open up to you and being vulnerable to communicate. And ironically, that's why we have this here, because this is about, helping with throat chakra healing, to be able to speak your truth as well. So they are taking baby steps when it comes to facing their fears. So what the angels want you to know is that fear has been significantly holding them back from coming to you and from vulnerably opening up and communicating with you. But they are taking baby steps and they are making progress in terms of facing their fears. So they are facing their fears, but it's baby steps. That's what you need to know. And they are also struggling to face themselves and their inner demons, so they run, right? It comes across as if they're running from you, but in truth, they're not. It's not about you. It's about that they're running away from themselves. And they know it's time for them to stop running, to go within and face themselves and heal. So what I feel here is that your twin is actually, they know that they need to stop running, and they actually done running here because they are starting to face their ego fears. They are starting to actually face their fears, and they have been facing their fears, but they are focused on facing their fears to take those baby steps towards you, to be able to open up to you and communicate with you. So this is about them still needing time to be able to communicate to you, reach out to you, because they're still healing their fears. They're still healing their fears, but they know that they should not be running from this, and they are facing their fears. That's what I'm feeling with this. They're facing their fears to be able to come to you with open communication and vulnerability. And that's why you have here the angels asking you to stand strong and have faith, because you can overcome anything, which is basically having patience with your divine masculine to be able to heal their fears and face their fears and come forward to you in time. So you need to remember your worth and stand strong, because this is already in motion. They are already facing their fears. They are taking baby steps to address their fears, to be able to come forward to you, because they do want to communicate with you. But you just have to be patient here. And they're saying they're lost. So nobody seems to get me or understand me but you. I feel so alone. So they know that you're the only one that gets them. And that's why they have to face their fears. They have to face their fears, meaning stop running to face the fears. And like I said, I feel that they have stopped running because they have been facing their fears, but they're doing it in baby steps. And that's why you need to not lose hope, persevere, stand strong, and be patient. But they are finding their way. They are definitely finding their way, and you need to give them time to basically heal enough to be able to take that step towards you. But they do feel alone, and they do know that you are the only one that gets them. So there is progress being made here. That's what you need to know, because they do know that you're the only one that understands them and gets them. And if there's anything happening with a karmic situation, if your twin is in a karmic situation, nothing is happening there because they're feeling alone. So that's also a good sign of progress being made regarding a karmic situation. So be patient, because they're still healing wounds. That's what you need to know for pile 1. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this helps. So let's see what the angels want to know about pile 2, or for pile 2. So this is the heart chakra healing. This is like opening your heart to love, forgiveness, having compassion, forgiving another as well, and opening up to love. So let's see what the angels want you to know. So this is your twins is no longer feeling trapped. and they're feeling free, or they know that they're no longer trapped and feel free. They have released or are about to release what has been holding them back and causing them stress and causing you stress. A new beginning is on the horizon. Take your time as you take the next steps. You are being protected and guided. So this is about them either being on the verge of releasing their karmic situation or partner, or this is also about the fact that they have just released a karmic situation and partner, and therefore they're no longer feeling trapped and they're starting to feel free. Or if they're still in a karmic situation and they're about to release the karmic situation, they have a plan and they're starting to feel free and not trapped anymore. And so a new beginning is imminent and it's on the horizon, and they are still taking their time though to take the next steps. So this next steps could either be closing and finalizing the details in leaving the karmic situation because they're about to release the karmic situation, or it could even be that they've released the karmic situation and the next steps is about coming to you, Divine Feminine. But either way, your connection is protected and guided, and they are being protected and guided. So you have nothing to worry about. And we've got here, the relationship you share is soul level special, unique and magical, a bond that deepens and grows with time, a passion that intensifies and never burns out, a friendship that is playful and fun yet can be serious when needed. Your love is unbreakable because you are one. So this is about the love you share and the bond you share, and this is what your twin feels. They feel this love, they feel this bond, and they know that it's growing deep within them as time progresses, because it is. The longer you are in separation, the stronger the bond gets, and the more intense the connection gets as well, because the longing for each other intensifies. So you also share a friendship with your twin, and it can be playful as well. So not only do you share a romantic connection or a spiritual connection, but you also share a friendship, and that must never be forgotten. But your love is unbreakable. That's the main message here. And that's why we also have this rose quartz crystal, because it does symbolize opening the heart to love and forgiving and having a deep connection with someone. And we've got here solitude. So your twin is currently in solitude because they're spending a lot of time in solitude to reflect, heal, and to find themselves, learning, growing, working towards becoming the greatest version of themselves. And they're embracing this time of solitude because it's helping them. So the silence and the separation is actually helping them to feel free and get out of this trapped situation, to find solutions and answers, and to feel this deep bond that they share with you. So this silence and solitude is actually helping them to move forward. So that's a blessing, and that's what they're still processing right now. And they are understanding a lot of things. So they're saying, I'm facing my truths and going within to become a better person. I know I have a purpose here, and I want to be able to work on that. And that's interesting, because in here we also had a message about them being in solitude to become the greatest version of themselves. And here they're saying that they're also facing their truths and going within, which is also solitude, going within and solitude. So it's parrot guidance here from the angels. Thank you, angels, for the synchronicity here. Because they know they have a purpose here, and the purpose here is with you. And they want to be able to work on that. So they're understanding a lot of things in the solitude. And that's the power of giving them space and, the silence in separation. That's the power the silence in separation actually has. It really does give your twin the time to reflect, to plan, and to heal, and to understand things before taking any steps or actions. So thank you so much for watching pile 2. Hope this helps. So we have pile 3 now. So pile 3 is the cat eye, and this is about confidence, courage, and strength. So let's see what the angels want us to know. So we've got here that they're thinking about you at this very moment, reminiscing, thinking about the past, dreaming about the future, preparing to make it right in the here and now, alert incoming counterparts. So your divine masculine is definitely gaining the courage to come forward. They're thinking about you. You're constantly on their mind. And they're obviously thinking a lot about the past. They're also having a lot of dreams about you in the future, probably visions of the future as well. And they are in a preparation phase to be able to make it right. And they could come in at any point in time. That's what the angels are saying. So we've got here, things are turning in your favor. You belong together, and the universe is already bringing you together. Have faith in divine timing. So this is about things are turning around, even though you can't see it. Things are turning around because you obviously do belong together, and the universe is working hard at bringing you together. And you are still being guided to have faith in divine timing. So it could happen at any point in time, and that's why divine timing is still at play. And we've got here Two of Struggles, which is about the Two of Swords. So there are delays for a reason. So even though things are turning in your favor and they are thinking and preparing right now, there might still be delays before they come forward. So the delay creates the way. Choose to look on the bright side of what you're experiencing and stay positive. There's always a blessing. Archangel Uriel will bring in clarity. There's always a way forward, even when things seem stuck. So even though things may seem stuck to you, know that they are thinking about you at this very moment in time, and they're preparing to come forward. And this could happen at any point in time because things are turning in your favor. Divine timing is at play. That's what you need to know. So even though it may feel stuck, so this is not about necessarily that it's stuck. This is about what I'm feeling with this what I'm feeling with this Two of Swords or Two of Struggles is that it may feel like things are stuck, but in actual fact, things are happening behind the scenes where there's movement and motion because they are preparing. And this is just a matter of at any point in time they could come forward because things are turning in your favor. So let's see what the divine masculine is actually going through. So they're going through an awakening, and that's why they're preparing to come forward. So I'm going through an awakening that is causing all sorts of ascension symptoms for me and is also helping me to change my life in scary but positive ways. So they are actually changing and transforming and ascending, which is helping them to obviously come forward to you, and they're more connected to you than ever, which is why they're thinking about you all the time. And this is why things are turning in your favor, because they're actually awakening to the truth. There might still be struggles in communication because I had to clear my throat there. Finding my way. One moment I feel like I can see the light on my path and I know where I'm going, but the next day I see only darkness again. I will not give up though. I will continue until I find my way back to my true self and to you, the love of my life. So they're finding their way still. That's what you need to know. And they're finding their way because they're still going through an awakening. So this awakening is obviously bringing about a feeling of, I know where I'm going and I may not know where I'm going, because this is still a transition that's taking place here. And hence also the delays about, not necessarily a delay, but that you need to be patient a little bit longer because your twin is actually going through a transition. And the transition is what's going to create the way for your twin to come forward. So what are they feeling right now? They're feeling jealous, okay? So I'm so jealous when I think about you with other people. It makes me angry because it's my fault that you are spending time with them and not me. I feel like a total fool. So they are also healing wounds of jealousy, to know that they're actually worthy and that there's no competition here, because you are the for you rather, they are the only ones in your heart. And this is something that they're also healing, which I feel they will heal through this awakening process anyway, because they will see things from a higher perspective. But obviously they're watching you. I feel they are watching you, and they know, or they're finding out things about you. If they're not watching you, or if they have no access to your social media, they're definitely finding out about you to know that you are spending time with other people, or they could be sensing that you're spending time with other people, even if they may not be physically watching you, which is making them jealous because they want to spend all their time with you. And this is what they are healing as well. And what they also struggle with is being vulnerable, or you seeing through their soul. So they say, you see me, you see the real me. That's why I struggle sometimes to look you in the eyes. You see right into my soul, and that makes me vulnerable. So this is something they're also healing and becoming comfortable with, to be able to be vulnerable. And this, again, through an awakening, will help them to actually release these fears. Because part of coming forward to you is to be able to be vulnerable. And this is what they are healing right now, is to be able to allow themselves to be vulnerable, and to allow you to see through them, knowing it's safe. It's a safe space. And that's why That is why the angels are saying that you need to have faith in divine timing. You need to have faith in divine timing because they're still awakening and they're still getting comfortable with the idea of being vulnerable. And they're still healing some jealousy wounds as well. But they're definitely watching you or sensing you and feeling you in some way or the other. So this is what the angels want you to know for pile 3. So thank you so much for watching. So for all the piles, essentially, there is progress being made. You just have to be patient once again. But the time will come. So thank you so much for watching. Take care. Namaste. Bye.